Hello everyone, here's the tutorial for what I've just performed. So the way this kind of works is there's 5 shapes to this exercise that I wrote, and some of them are common, some of them are not so common, but they're all movable and they're all usable, so please take them and use them for yourself and your own progressions and have a little play with them. So we start here down here on the A string, on the E note here on the 7th fret. And what's interesting about this exercise, and I think beneficial, is that we're combining legato, hammer-ons and pull-offs, with the sweeping motion as well. I'm adding a little bit of percussion by dampening the strings a little bit just for that kind of effect, because I was playing it with a lot of high gain. So it ticks a lot of boxes. So we're going to start off with a hammer-on, pick, and then hammer-on 7 to 11. Then we basically at this point we start the sweeping motion here. Down. And then onto the G string, so G string and then hammer on to the 11th fret. So we've got this so far. Now if these shapes are new to you, we'll just start with that small little section, take it easy. Okay, you can do that, you can do the rest of this exercise. Okay, then I'm moving down to the B string on fret 9. And then I'm onto the high E on fret 7 and hammering onto 11. So there's the first part of your first shape. Okay, if that's new to you, just practice that. The combination of hammer on, sweep, sweep, hammer on, sweep, hammer on. And then what we're simply doing then in the sequence, but again you could make your own sequence up, is I'm just descending it. Okay, so if you just want to get used to that first before you if this is new to you. Okay, so moving on to shape 2, we've got this dominant sound now. Is we're going to hammer on 5 to 9, down to D string on the 7, 5 to 9 on the G. So what we've got first is, then we're going down to the B on fret 7, and then we're going to hammer on 5 to 8 here on the high E. So let me just play that next shape slowly for you. And we're going to pull off and then descend. Okay, so there's your first 2 shapes. Then we've got shape 3, which is the minor 7 one. Jump up to fret 10. We're going to hammer on from fret 10 to 13. Moving down to the D string here on the 12th fret. And we're going to hammer on G 10 to 12. Pick this note here, which is on the B string on fret 11. So we got. So let me grab the high E here. Now you can always play about with these if you wanted to add extensions to them. So don't be scared to experiment with that. But the one I played in the video is this one. In the performance, I should say. Hammer on. Grab here, and then we're going to go into the 10th fret. Hammer on 10 to 13, and then we're going to, like we did in the previous ones, we're going to descend. And it gives you that minor 7 sound. Then we have this next one, which is a minor 7 flat 5. We're going to hammer on, again, staying in the same position, 10 to 13. Down here, D string 11. Hammer on to G 10 to 12, grab the B on the fret 11, and then back up. So that's on the 9th to 13th this time. So we've got this sound. So from the previous one, the minor 7, if you got that. Okay, and we have the final one in this sequence is the diminished one. So it's Okay, so again, hammering on 9 to 12. Down here, D string 10, and then we've got on the G fret 8 to 13. Sorry, fret 8 to 11. So far we've got this. We move down to here to grab the B on fret 10. And then on the high E, I'm using my little finger. You could use your third. There's no real right or wrong there, it's personal preference. Moving on to 8 to 11. And then like before, just so at this kind of point you've seen how the sequence is played out. So we got the first ones, then to our dominant one, onto the minor 7, minor 7 flat 5, sorry, and then the diminished. And the exercise starts over like a sequence. But as I said before, these are movable shapes. You can place these anywhere in the fretboard. So please use them in your own playing, get the benefit out of it. It's a great really for developing coordination between the left and right hand. Obviously you've got a sweeping motion, but you're also coordinating it with hammer-ons and pull-offs, legato playing. So it's just an interesting little warm-up that has benefited me a lot, so hopefully it will benefit you guys. And I'll see you soon.